Right, everyone, so today's gonna be a very unwarranted video. Sorry for any horrible instances of computer freezing and also horrible gameplay. I'm very rusty. However, this isn't a review. This ain't a playthrough because as you can tell by my health bar, I'm not new. This is kind of a review. This is me telling you why you should have played Assassin's Creed 1. Or at least try to play it. So, I'm not gonna, give this out on any kind of reasons. Like why you should do this, why you should do that. No. Rather, I'm just gonna go over some sort of basic things that... No, I actually don't know what I'm talking about. Speaking like James. Decided to pump out a video on Assassin's Creed 1. And why I think maybe you should give it a try. No, I could definitely see why people don't want to give it a try. For a start, if you're playing its port on PC, well, it freezes a lot because it doesn't have like any sort of thing. Like right there, it just froze. Freezes very frequently on a Steam port, which is unfortunate. And you can really tell it's a port as well, which kind of sucks for no other things. Graphically, it's pretty good. It's nothing maybe compared to Dead Space or Elden Ring or merely Dead Space remake, but it's pretty good. I think it holds up, relatively well even today. Because I know it's definitely better graphically than Lord of the Rings Gollum. And that is a certified fact that you cannot lie about to me. And while, it's like very repetitive, go through. Now here's also going to be some spoilers. You're gonna have to do some stuff, like a lot. It's a very repetitive game. There's another freeze. And the game more or less is kind of the same thing after Masyaf. However, it still does remain enjoyable despite its repetitiveness. Go to a bureau, blah blah blah, do this, do that. It's going to get constantly repeated, this one formula. And while formula repetition can end up in good games, and I'm by no means calling Assassin's Creed 1 bad, because I absolutely love this game. In the 10 hours I've had it,
I'm so hungry.
it's just, this is very difficult to explain, especially because, of the way, Jesus, I'm going mad. This isn't really the style of video, I normally make, or I normally do anyways. And I guess I could always tell you a tiny bit about this story. So, the game follows Altair ibn Ad, who's just this apprentice assassin who really, for the sake of keeping my values intact, really fricked up a mission horribly, causing his position to be lowered. And for Mualim, their leader, well, not really, forgot the term. Leader might as well be the term. To get angry at him So he kind of has to kill, you know, Templars to regain his rank. As you know, I think he was a master assassin at the start of the game. And over that time, you know, you start by just doing some basic missions. You get your sword. You kill your first Templar over where I am in Damascus. And you get your hidden blade. And then your short blades is after Acre, or Acre, I think it's Acre, or Jerusalem. And then you get the throwing knives, which are equipable by having the short blade on you. And then, you know, the one thing you always kind of have, if I'm correct, is your fists. Here. And, you know, as I said, the game also is very,
Altair, my friend, my brother.
very
It's been
repetitive.
such a long time.
For example,
Any news of
this,
Ada since she left? No.
Informer
How sad.
assassination.
I'm sure you'll find her someday.
This time, I
I've
think we have
heard
3 minutes
a feather
to
is
chase
lying
someone.
on top of Abul Nukud's head. Maybe I could help you, but I have a mission myself. I have 4 targets I
And now
must
I'm gonna
eliminate
tell
before
you
noon. Let's cooperate, just like old times.
something
2 for
about,
you, 2 for me.
you
They are
know, the
Abu Nukud's
Templar killing
personal
layouts.
guards. You will spot them in
You must
minutes.
find 3 clues all throughout the world to actually be able to find a Templar, or you know, for the game to let you get a Templar kill. And you can only uncover those clues. Sometimes you can just end up finding them on accident. But more often than not, you always have to get the synchronization points, in which, in this game and some of the other games, maybe I think they might have introduced this fast travel bit in the 4th game.
Could you spare a few?
But via... Why do I keep on moving?
No, you don't understand.
But,
I have
you know, there's no fast travel. But luckily, the world of Assassin's Creed 1 isn't the largest world, you know, in the world. And is largely relegated to 3 portions of cities, which you can only, you know, explore 1 point at a time. And you can only do 1 point at a time. And obviously, you know, it gets very repetitive. But then obviously, the game is not bad. And this is a 2007 game, so you can't expect something, you know, new around every single corner. And therefore, you know, it's gonna get repetitive. It is by far not the best Assassin's Creed, at least that I played anyways. Though I played way worse games, and no, I have not played Lord of the Rings or Redfall. Which is a good thing. I don't know how many people even like that. I'm assuming not too many. So that's AI is not the best in the world. I'm just saying. Just look at this guy. Just look at this absolute goober running away from me. And just, apologies, man. And you kind of see what I mean now. Very gooberish. AI isn't the greatest in the world, but you know, still passable
I've done
AI.
my part. What about you?
The AI is
Seems you're not finished yet. Return to me when it's
bad.
done. Be quick. I must
It
report
is in
back.
fact very good AI, especially for 2007. and I just need, you know, anyone to play this game. Maybe keep those standards, or at least to remember that this is, you know, a very old game. And, you know, can't really dog on a 2007 game, though I've never really heard too many people dog on this. Though I am not talking about the original version of the PS2/Xbox 360. And obviously I'm playing this with an Xbox controller because, and you more or less kind of get my point now. At least you should. It's a good game, and not only that, but it is cheap. Very.
I've done my part. What about you?
Like, unnecessarily
Seems you're
cheap
not finished
almost.
yet. Return to me when it's done. Be quick. I must report back.
The controls aren't too bad. Sure, maybe they're a bit confusing now to, you know, some people. For example, instead of using the analog sticks to, you know, turn your camera, rather you use the not RT, I meant LT and RT in my case, given how I'm playing on Xbox controller. And it's like, yeah, sure, it'll be confusing at the start, because as far as I remember, this is like the only Assassin's Creed game with these kind of controls, even though I'm definitely just an idiot dum-dum. Like, I'm for sure just a dum-dum, and I'm completely incorrect, and it
Just
could
like in LM.
possibly
You remember?
translate these
Here's
controls
something
into
I found on
Assassin's
one of the
Creed
Merchant
2.
King's men. I think it's a map of where
And
he has
definitely
stationed
some
his
games
guards.
of the Ezio
I'm sure it
collection,
will come in handy in your mission.
you know,
Anytime you're in Damascus,
except
come
I'm
see
just
me.
shouting
You
stuff
know my
out
door is
my
always open to you.
normal mouth.
Safety and peace, my friend.
And one thing I just really kind of want is more or less a remaster, or possibly a remake. Well, I get that people absolutely might hate the idea of remakes, given how people believe that might take away the charm from it. And maybe we shouldn't put a remake into Bluepoint or Ubi's hands. But it would be very nice maybe to see this game have a wee touch up in graphics, see how well it can look now, given how, as I said, the game doesn't look particularly bad now, and graphically holds up decently. Well, see, those are just what I think about Assassin's Creed 1. Other than that, I have no real issues with the game.
When you have been exposed,
Other than the freezing, which happens often. It's an enjoyable game, you know? And as I said, it's an old game. You can't really hate on an old game. It's old. And even still, you know, like let's say different controls. But I guess I've been yapping for enough time already, so I think I could end off this pointless video where I kinda didn't talk about much. But because you guys might be here and possibly seeing this video for yourself, I will ask you guys a small favor. Just subscribe. Come on, I want to hit that 50 mark now. Their whole weekend of growth, trust me. I think I'm very confident about this. Yeah, I don't know, maybe you guys will make up your mind on Assassin's Creed 1 after this video. So, I don't know. Enjoy. Frick, I can't find my cursor, I can't find my cursor, I can't find